Let's get into it then, shall we? FURIA. Everyone grouped, looking like it's going to be a B-hit, just called out a spawn to open up the pistol. It's fast, it's ferocious, it's signature FURIA. As they move in up the ramp side, NaVi, it's already dawning on them, this is a retake round in the 5v5.
It's not what they wanted, they made a read on the A site. That means they didn't buy a kit and they gave up B. This is going to leave NaVi lacking the time, lacking the clock. FURIA favored strongly in this pistol round, and with the players still on default, Art can cause so many problems. Smoke in the cave is nice, but FURIA can fire through.
NaVi really need this opener. They need space into the site, and it's Art to win the first engagement. Tucked in, he's dead after one. 4v4 as the man inside of the site falls, but so much time to get off this bomb. They're on it. The peak's got to come through. FURIA getting churned up, but they're not going to get you off the bomb. Bit still sticking it. Just denied. Just denied. Right at the end. A buzzer beater of a round. But it's a FURIA pistol to open up Ancient.
What a way to begin. That looked like it was falling apart, Harry. That cave smoke cut FURIA out, but cut and dry in the final few seconds. A kit would have made all the difference. It would have been a one round for NaVi. Absolute certainty on that pistol. But FURIA, bring that fury. Don't get ahead of yourselves. I'm not just talking late game eco wins. NaVi did the same thing back on You Can Found This force buy in round 2. They look to do it again. 5-7s, headshots galore, electronic cut down, and mid opened up.
Spam damage goes either way, but it's safe on the receiving end of it. That nade is juicy. Simple gets it in. Still smoked off at cave. FURIA are not jumping the gun on this moment.
I love this stack for NaVi, gambling that FURIA won't move a single player through A main on their own with a rifle. It does leave Donut to A open as well, but they've read it right. FURIA 3 towards the site. Bit covering the flank through red in a very precarious position, one that will almost certainly not be cleared. Oh, he actually moves. He might be caught in rotation, caught in tandem, knife out, back turn. FURIA here to finish the job. Flanking this B bomb site. Bit doesn't know, but they're so close.
Yeah, he's going to get the spot at least, so now NaVi know, but there's the double. Art causing trouble. Paints a pretty picture in this round as FURIA claps upon the B site. Some die young, thinks he might have a route out through cave, and he will win that engagement there. But can he take it any further as everyone looks to hunt him?
Wall bang from B. That was from the site. Right through the pocket. And FURIA convert a pistol. A massive round to win, to just start strong. Have momentum in your pocket, get those early rounds, right? When it comes down to a 30-round loss, a 16-14, you think about every eco you drop, like you say. Not just the one late in the game, but the ones early as well. It all matters. Every moment of this major madness. Another eco, another stack on B, but this one should be a little more simple for FURIA.
Flash in at the ramp, drop, farming kills. This might be his chance for the ace. Right. There never was a time. Yuri steals that away, but it's a big 4K round for drop. Bit of a confidence builder there for the young gun on FURIA.
And again, we talked about it a lot, and it's mainly because we're in the Academy era, right? We look at Maus, the NXT generation, rising to the occasion and taking down Cloud9 on this very stage yesterday. And so many other teams with examples of these young players rising up through the ranks. Drop is one of them. His only previous team to FURIA is FURIA Academy. His age is 18, and he's performing well above his years.
Out in the middle, flashed, but still alive. Backed into a corner now. It's a little bit weird. They know he's here. Gonna be hard-pressed to win this fight. Oh, it's ugly. Still, they give him the swing. They give him the engagement. You don't want to get electronic. Don't want to let him get away with this one. You need a nade to trade it, and no one can offer one up. A 5v3, FURIA hit the go button on a B play. Drop tries his hand at the entry. Now trying to set his teammates up to take long control, but Safe's going to win that first fight. Drop wins another. Bombs out on an island. island, but Safe still fighting, still looking for frags. Now trying to join up with Yuri. What do they want to do here? Do they want to try and play mind games? They want to try and finagle these rotations. It's a deep push all the way through Spawn.
Oh, they finesse the best. NaVi have no idea the penny has not dropped. No. Finally, the realization sets in, but it might be too late. FURIA is setting up to take the site.
Oh, Yuri trying to catch the rotates.
All right.
They're not even in position yet.
They saw him.
They've seen him over in red. Sundar Young's got this info. The main wrap won't be expected. Bit is in a real power position. 2 fights decide the outcome of the round. And with Safe dead, Yuri's got to make a move, has got to be the hero. 1v3 as it all begins, but they're already on the bomb. Bit sticking it, not plotted for Yuri, so he's got to run up, he's got to run in. Wins the first fight. And Yuri with 3! The hat trick! And another round for FURIA. This T-side lights out to open up.
There should have been no question for NaVi. They knew exactly where he was. They had him pinned in, boxed, coffin, with nails getting pressed in the top, and still he breaks his way out, digs from underground, and pulls out the clutch. That will get the juices flowing, blood pumping, heart beating. FURIA looking for 5. And again, you mentioned it earlier, back in Antwerp, in the same matchup, on the same map, on the T side, FURIA fell apart. They were their own demons. They were rushing the gun. Crumbled on a T half of Ancient. Right now it's building them up. Flowing through the opponent's spawn in yet another round.
Yeah, just to put some numbers to it, Queserato got 5 kills on Ancient on the entire map last major.
He's on track right now.
Sure, Safe's dead over in Spawn, but the alarm bells aren't going off yet. FURIA, it's free flowing. It's all across the map. They've got all this control. They're winning fight after fight. The world's their oyster. And Sundar Young's just living in it. Queserato hunts him down.
There's those 5 kills, Harry. But I don't think he's going to stop.
Nah, this time something's different, Hugo. You can feel it.
And some said, many said, despite the crowd, FURIA would still get strangled in this series. Well, yeah, they dropped the ball on you, no doubt about it, but you can't doubt the fact that they took it to 30 rounds. They remain competitive throughout. And now this is one step further. 5-0 up, NaVi on the favored side, yet to get the ball rolling. Safe. Looking for his B pick, blinded off again. No one in the sight, and they know they've got a room. Perfecto's locked out by Spawn. Cave molly onto Sundar Young. He does get spammed. It's good damage, but FURIA still have a foothold in the round. Back turn, electronics on it, like a car bonnet. 3 kills in an instant. And 2 players left standing with no bomb, but an empty bomb site. Simple's here to plug that hole, and he knows Art's nearby.
Slippery fish through the net, but a 1v5 for Art. Gonna have to take us on a clutching masterclass. Out in the middle he goes, but Bit is waiting here on the jump. Looking for him. Lots of money for FURIA. Art can justify trying to do damage. And that can be enough to set you up for rounds to come. Sure, you might not win the 1v5, but nothing wrong with making your life just that little bit easier down the line. And if he could find 3 kills here, that would be a great round ending for FURIA from the most dire of circumstances. Instead, it's a flawless one for NaVi.
And the game begins. A little late to the party, but NaVi show up fashionable as ever on the CT side. What a flank for Electronic. The last thing they were expecting, right down the ramp, in the rump. And FURIA rumbled. Art's got a Mac 10. He had money for more. It's screaming pace, Harry. I expect nothing less.
And it was in these pacier rounds back in Antwerp where things really took a turn for the worse. Let's see if now that signature style's been fleshed out a little further. They're already in the site. Art is alongside Perfecto. Good for the double. He's done his part in the round, but Sundar Young smoked off, and the B site, it belongs to FURIA. Chance at the plant now. And Art's taking space, taking real estate. Mogul of his own making, pushed up into the spawn. Waiting for this retake. He knows that 2 kills in this moment could be enough to seal the deal on the round. These smokes are on a timer. Flash is going through, but Art's turned from them. There's one. Traded by Electronics. Safe now in position. Missed shot from the AW, and he's boxed into a corner. Queserato has to do it alone.
Molly.
They're on the bomb. They're sticking it. He's got
Too
this
late.
Molotov, but
Too
it's way too late. Electronic with the defuse. A second round for NaVi. They get past the FURIA players that had tried to go deep, tried to take space away. Well, NaVi moved in. And under the cover of darkness, under the cover of all this util going into the site, they grabbed the defuse right from under FURIA's nose. That molly just seconds too late to have the impact that it needed.
Yeah, electricity beats fire, and the lightning pace of FURIA puts them down by another round as NaVi build back in. They don't want to stop. They don't want to relent. Perfecto again needs another double on the defense, alone in the site, and they isolate him, but to no better situation, no better scenario. He dodges death again. That nade could be the end of Art. Pushed up on the short side. Perfecto blanketed by fire and utility. He hides in a smoke. Flashback out. Everyone's blind. FURIA may have the site, but they're far from comfortable. They chase the kill. Another double. This guy's come alive, and Simple now needs to put it to bed.
Simple up through the short side. Swings him!
See ya.
And wins the head-to-head. The numbers on this head-to-head between Art and Simple have got to be looking good for Art.
Oh, absolutely. In that first map, it felt like every single fight was coming up in favor of the Brazilian in-game leader. If you want the numbers, Harry, it's 8-3 in favor of Art in that first map alone against Simple. Previously an AWPer, now just a nightmare. These speedy rounds for FURIA are working.
Oh, literally on his anime storyline arc, he says, you leave the big guy to me. You guys handle the rest. And that's exactly what he's been doing. NaVi on a low buy, trying to make it work.
Oh, cave spam goes a long way. Sumdayoung will have to give it up eventually. No more grenades to stall this offensive. It's a slower approach for FURIA, who know that off of these back-to-back B rushes, they will get all of NaVi's util out in the opening seconds. Look what they've done. One smoke, one nade, one flash, and a gun in the hands of the right man. Simple misses his shot. It's nuke CT all over again. Some uncharacteristic misses from multi-time best in the world. Art's up ramp. This is a huge fight. He falls. Perfecto holds the line. Now they're coming in through cave. Another MP9. Sumdayoung will not give them any business. It's up to Drop instead, who does deceive one. Got to go down for the ramp, for the gun. Sumdayoung gives up the sight, but it's still NaVi coming in late for the retake.
Yuri is on a crazy late flank, but it is going to take so long for him to play into this round. For the time being, FURIA, they need this plant.
TikTok.
They need to put NaVi on the clock, and so Save will plug in the numbers, but now he's trapped. They know about him. He's boxed in inside of the site. The longer NaVi take, the more the wraparound is. A bit checks for it. Brings Yuri down low. And now he's working with slim margins, an awkward spot. Yuri dead. Queserato, we said this guy's off in the clutcher. Gotta be that now. More than ever. 1v1. Simple to beat. And Queserato isn't budging. Finally swings it. Kit grabbed it so close. And NaVi, fist bumps all around. They've grabbed the defuse. They've stolen that round away.
Oh, that was close, but he could feel Simple creeping up on him. Simple wasn't budging, he wasn't moving a muscle. And despite Queserato's best efforts, Jumpy will let him down. The shot that had to be hit by Simple saves NaVi's economy from rupture. You can miss some, but it's all about the ones you hit. And Simple saves the day there. FURIA tame just that little bit, but not towards A. Drops leading the charge up in the front line. Bit eating a smoke, eating a flash. He's still surviving out on an island. That smoke has denied this rush round for FURIA. They wanted to go, and they will go back instead. Art brings the bomb in tandem. It's not the pace FURIA wanted. It's up to a mid-round now. A late call. Gonna get that red smoke in, util to the middle area. NaVi just have to shuffle, and they've left this B site in many rounds thoroughly undefended. Not this time, 3 strong. Bit smoked off, even leans back. Trying to deal with these flanks that we've seen frequently from FURIA. Drop, a lot to do, a lot on his plate, and he can't finish his meal.
Yeah, 1 for 1, not the end of the world for FURIA, right? All in all, still gives them a bit of a leg up as they move in towards B. Constricting NaVi's resources, you're restricting them now. Art's gonna have a chance with the back 10. Making that money, baby! And so now Bit and Simple, 2 versus 4. A lot of teams will be looking to save right about now. Simple dead, Bit followed up onto, and it's Art with a huge round.
That's a stubborn attempt for NaVi. They are feeling the burn. Simple running in. We saw it on Ramp on You. We've seen it in many rounds. FURIA, so great at slowing down in these mid-round moments and letting the kills come to them. This round is no exception. They don't rush the plant. They aren't caught fiddling with grenades. Picking at the brains of NaVi right now. 7-3, another broke by. But no hope in this round with a B stack. FURIA go back to what they tried last time. Just popping that A site. Contact as ever. No clue for NaVi. They'll only know when it's too late.
Yeah, this is a great bit of conditioning out of FURIA, that they even threw the cave smoke right at the start of the round, cut off that information over at the lane. It's forced NaVi to take a bit of a gamble, tried to get ahead of it. Now they're all sprinting back over towards this A side of the map. Simple is armed and deadly. Head off of Serato. FURIA, this is starting to resemble how they lost that last anti-eco to close out Nuke. Going a man down early on, having to really slow it down, giving a little too much respect the other way. There's the important trade. Simple knocked out, and the rest should just fall into place now.
3 from safe on the AWP. Patience pays dividends. And FURIA collect the check.
I've got to say, this is starting to feel like a real testament to both the form and the work that FURIA have put in. Right, contrasting this to the last major, it's night and day. It's not even a fair comparison. Everyone's switched on here, everyone's pulling their weight.
Even NaVi know it. A timeout. No cheers, just jeers. Blade getting very animated as well. A lot to say. NaVi have had the right reads, they've had the right gambles. But it's sometimes not been enough. And when T-side AWP is getting away with business like this, that is a problem. Simple's got his. But this is not a map that lends itself to T-side AWP. Safe is changing the game on that one. Serato through the mid-smoke. Disrespectful opening kill, but he can't get back, surely. Bit's gonna get that trade, and Sundae even helps out in the cave, finding a B lane player. Big gap, Bit plays ahead of it. Art looks away, but then decapitates his opponent. 3 on 3 with room to move. FURIA take top red. They're only trying to keep NaVi interested as they group back up to another bomb site. And again, the lack of kit in this round is resounding for NaVi. If you're going to play retake, if you're going to allow FURIA to walk their way into a bomb site, that clock is going to be against you.
Perfecto. Doesn't realize it yet, but they're already in the site. They've crept out a cave. They found this timing. It's a bit of an awkward one for NaVi. Perfecto.
What a save.
Dead, but Young already here. Sends that bomb tumbling away from FURIA. Yuri's been quick to grab it. Art posted with the AWP. For the longest time after losing Henny, we saw Art with his stint on this gun. The second AWPer of the squad. Well, now him and Yuri, they've got to deliver in the post plant. Art with a miss flick. And now they're getting closer. Second time's the charm for Art. And Yuri wins his fight. Brings the fury. It's Yuri and Art painting pretty pictures. Beautiful little round out of them.
And NaVi crushed crayons in their fingers. Or is that blood? Yet to know. 9 rounds on a T side of Ancient. I don't think I've seen something quite like it in a long time. On a stage, facing elimination, up against the best team left in the tournament. This is incredibly well done for FURIA, but they can't stop. They can't let off the gas, and so they shall not. Already in Donut, Bit doesn't know, and Queserato with an entry. FURIA just gonna roll out this red carpet. The A site is theirs for the taking. Smokes over the spawn, drop here to cut rotate, safe, making a move of his own, and once he's in position to play, FURIA will just overwhelm A. NaVi don't even care. They're still gambling, they're hoping, they're praying. Fingers crossed that FURIA overread the situation and come back. Oh! See ya. And maybe they will. Back on this B side, the re-aggression's caught. There's double trouble. Yuri deals with it, and the dig, while it connects for Young, that should be all said and done.
Yeah, he's flanked through. Oh, what a turn! Hang on a moment. Young, surely not. You're not believing yet. Yeah. And then safe to snuff it out.
Fancy flicks. But FURIA's footwork dances their way closer and closer to the finish line. 10 T Ancient rounds. And NaVi are not known for their T side on this map. Electron is going to have to dig deep on the other side. We're not even there yet. Will there be more? Will it be a steeper mountain to climb? 3 in mid. NaVi have to make concessions elsewhere. Whoa. Safe blinded off the angle, gives up the entire area. And so NaVi can peek off a deep B lane. But FURIA again tucked in. This is going to be a very patient default round out of FURIA now, the likes of which we've yet to see. Simple finds drop under the smoke, and now they have to dig deep.
There you go, man down early. It's a rough place to find yourself, and now you learn about Simple's AWP as well. The worst thing about seeing it there over in mid, you know it's not hanging around. Now it's a bit of a guessing game. Out into the A site, and they've chose right. Only one man here, and he's mopped up right away. Bit dead. Oh. Simple on the rotate, gonna get the better as safe. Queserato and Yuri, the 2 top performers for FURIA throughout this event. They're the ones left in the hot seat. Trying to tap in a spawn. Queserato on a very small angle. Simple sees an arm, takes a leg. Queserato, the last of the dismembered FURIA, and there's NaVi swinging for the fences, rotating for that A play, and trying to recover this CT side. The best they're looking for is 5. It goes without saying, this is already a great first half for FURIA. And to build upon that even more, this is the most dominant half scoreline we've had against NaVi at the major. Yeah,
they have yet to drop a map in the BO3s, right? Obviously went down 1-2 back in Legends, recovered. Those BO3s were flawless. Right now, NaVi getting tested. But that's the most aggressive round yet. They finally flex their muscles, remember who they are, take some space, and Young does again towards the cave, ahead of the molly, trapped by the flames, and Art's very low. Otherwise, he would have pounced. Unwavering for now. Here's the spams. Might go off of a reload.
Yeah, reloading's scary here.
He'll allow it.
They don't press the issue. Art's too low, I think, to really want to justify swinging this. It could be a double setup, so he's going to play it safe. Amidst all the madness, NaVi, they've started to hedge their bets a little, taking an early rotate out of Simple, sending him over into mid, where he's going to back up Electronic. This will leave this B site just a little more strapped for resources here. Safe and Art trade the AWP, and that one nade is enough to tempt Simple back over.
It's a perfect rotate, right? NaVi in so many of these rounds have just given up B, and it's let them down massively. They will not allow it this time. They will fight for the site. Leg shot denied. Perfecto finds Art. They may be low, but NaVi are still fighting in this round, and the bomb may have to go. 30 seconds, no bailing now, and Simple shuts down that bomb. This might be it. 5 at the end of the half, unless something of disaster strikes.
Yeah, safe flash through. Full blind is some Die Young, but he will deliver. Yuri clutching at straws in the 1v4. He's going to get shot in the back as soon as he plays his hand. And so NaVi, they find 5, but it's far from ideal. FURIA are still blazing the trail ahead, trying to take us all 3 maps.